Sakura, Biyori and Time Machine with Hatsune Miku is Ado's newest single released on October 24th, which is her 22nd birthday. But it is more than just a celebration. It is also the most important and emotional song in her young music career. To understand why, I'll explain all the important context you need to know about Ado and this particular song, including some little details you might have missed from its music video. Sakura, Biyori and Time Machine is part of Ado's first CD single, alongside Shoka, her first ever self-written and composed song. The song was initially showcased at her concert, Ado Special Life 2024, Shinzo, back in April, where she made history by becoming the first solo female artist to perform at the National Stadium. When the song was announced, the first thing that caught people's attention was a collaboration with Hatsune Miku and Mafumafu. Mafumafu is one of the most influential singer-songwriters in recent J-pop history. Well, I'm not exaggerating when I say that Hatsune Miku is the J-pop music industry. Without her, there is no Ado, Yonizu Kenshi, and Yoasobi, at least the way we know them now. But for Ado, Miku and Mafumafu are more than just big names. Vocaloid is the very reason why she started showing interest in music. You can see from this image of a young Ado with her 3DS, where she watched Nico Nico as a kid. And it was when she attended Mafumafu's concert back when she was 14 that she finally decided to become a singer. You might be wondering, if this song is so important, why was it paired with Shoka as a coupling single? Well, that's because Shoka, written by Ado, provides the exposition to fully understand the deeper meaning behind Sakura, Biyori and Time Machine. And just to show how important they are to Ado, these two songs' music videos are the only music videos where Ado's illustration is included. All the other ones are with different characters. As for how Shoka can help us grasp the full picture, Ado has on numerous occasions revealed that she used to hate herself. And Shoka, written by herself back when she was 17, functions almost like her diary. The lyrics of Sakura, Biyori and Time Machine might seem like a song about past relationships and regret, which it is, but I felt there was something missing. Did Ado make a collaboration with Miku, an artist who means so much to her, just to have her play the what if of her love life? Could be, but I believe there must be something more than meets the eye. Then, everything clicked when I watched her birthday live on YouTube, when she nonchalantly answered the question about what she would ask her future self if she had a time machine.
じゃあ未来の自分にしようかな。未来の自分はね、まあ、これだよね。自分のこと好きですかだよね。私はやっぱり未来しか信じることができなくて、そしてその未来を信じているのも、いつかきっと大丈夫っていうので、今日まで進んできたので、いつか自分のことを好きになりたいって思っているから、そのいつかが未来にあるんだとしたら、あなたは自分のことを好きですかって聞いてみたいね。好きだよって答えてくれたら嬉しいね。大好きとかだったらちょっとねえ、すごいねってなるから、まあ、好きなんじゃないみたいな回答が来たら嬉しいな。
Ado actually talked about her lack of confidence and how she hated herself at the concert where she performed Sakura, Biyori and Time Machine. And you could hear her cry during parts of the live performance. Even to this day, where Ado has become arguably the biggest solo artist to ever grace J-pop, not just in Japan, but worldwide, she still hasn't come to terms with herself. She still doesn't feel comfortable in her own skin. But she is acknowledging that, and progressing slowly but surely, hoping one day she'll like herself, or even love herself. In this context, Miku is indeed a special someone to her, not as a lover, but as a different version of herself. This is also showcased in her album covers and music video. The young innocent Ado looked at Miku as a symbol of her ideal and shiny future personified. But as she grew older, Miku remained the same, while Ado became cynical and hated herself to the point that she couldn't even look Miku in the eye. And she never did in the music video. As I've mentioned, the song's lyrics are about an irreversible regret that she wishes to undo. by conveying a message through a time machine that doesn't exist. The message is 好きだったよ, which translates into I liked or loved you, depending on the context. In this case, I believe it is a message from Ado to her older self that wrote Shoka, a song about self-hatred, to tell her that one day you'll learn to accept yourself, and everything is going to be okay. But the message will never reach. However, as the song progresses, Ado starts to embrace herself as she is. She may not like herself yet, but she is happy, and before she realizes, she has already surpassed Miku. During the first chorus of the song, Ado was harmonizing behind Miku, but as they reached the second chorus, Ado became the main vocal while Miku harmonized behind her. The music video also went from both Ado and Miku showing melancholy expressions to peaceful and even happy cheery faces at the end. Another easily overlooked detail is there are 2 times where you can see clocks ticking underwater. The first time is anti-clockwise, symbolizing Ado's desperation to turn back time. And the second time is clockwise, symbolizing she has moved on from her own shadow. I'm usually on the fence in terms of overanalyzing and explaining a song, because I think people should have space to interpret a song and make it theirs. And I'm not saying my interpretation is definitive, that's just how I see it. But Ado has been one of my favorite artists for many years now. And to see that someone as amazing as her is also struggling with self-doubt and many other issues that could inflict mental illness, and was able to confess them and even turn them into songs. I hope that no matter if you're a fan of Ado or not, this video will help you understand and appreciate her more. While I cannot speak for everyone, I believe there are a lot of people out there like me who also struggle with problems like self-doubt, anxiety, and more. Sakura, Biyori, and Time Machine with Hatsune Miku won't fix those issues, but it will remind you that there are others also going through similar stuff, not to mention the one and only Ado. This has been Cushion. See you next time.